Good evening, and this is Benjamin Milburn, and I'm about to present my industry case study. So, first of all, my ultimate dream career is to work as a music editor in the television and film industries. The jobs of a music editor include, but are not limited to, editing and syncing the music in movies and TV shows so that it reflects the on screen action, meeting with a project's composer and director to select music and decide when it will play during the film, and keeping the composer in the loop regarding the duration, time code, and style of each musical cue. Okay, they might also make a temporary score or what's called temp music from existing tracks so that the studio executives can watch a preview of the movie while the score is being completed. Music editors also oversee the final recording process and work with the re-recording mixer to combine the music with other audio elements. My career path. I've always loved the television and movie industry. I've loved television and movies since the time I was a child, from childhood, and particularly paid close attention to all of the elements of music and sound that was incorporated into these films. I've been a musician since I was 11 years old. I studied a lot of symphonic and orchestral music to learn how music is composed with many different instruments working together. I also love how sound helps to convey emotion and mood when used in television and film. And I dreamed of, and still dream of, one day scoring big action movies as well as dramatic movies. So, profile number one, the sound designer. The sound designer is the position in charge of creating a production soundscape. Sound designers oversee the inclusion of all diegetic and non-diegetic sound in a film, television show, commercial, or other form of entertainment. Diegetic sound is sound inherent to the world of the film, such as dialogue and music emanating from a source in a scene, like a radio in someone's bedroom or a bar's jukebox. Non-diegetic sound is sound that is not part of the world of the film. Examples include narration or a musical score. Examples of what a sound designer might be asked to do on a film include cleaning up dialogue, adding sound effects, and generally balancing the different soundtracks, including the dialogue, sound effects, and the score. As far as educational training requirements for the sound designer, a formal education isn't necessary, but film and music schools will provide an opportunity to learn equipment and software and to foster relationships with like-minded people that often have a long-lasting career impact. It's a very relational job, says Benjamin Cook, who studied at the Musicians Institute, College of Contemporary Music. College, likewise, is typically when those looking to become sound designers can take on internships to further those skill sets and networking opportunities. Salaries for sound designers? Well, according to Glassdoor, the annual salary for a sound designer, which is the average salary, is $27,875, and typically salaries run from $68,000 to $124,000. Now for profile two, the mixing engineer. Love mixing. Mixing engineers put the pieces of a multi-track recording together to create a finished audio track. This involves altering the volume levels of different sections, using processors like compression and EQ to enhance the track, and adding effects like reverb and delay, which are time-based effects. Mixing engineers work with recording artists and producers throughout the mixing process to tweak the track for a finished product that pleases everyone. Now, as far as educational training requirements for mixing engineers, generally a 2-year associate's degree is required in audio engineering, sound production, or a related field. A 4-year bachelor's degree is required in audio engineering, sound production, or related field. Skills required for the sound mixer or mixing engineer. You must have a good working knowledge of music composition, sequencing, vocal editing, digital audio workstations, and audio editing. Salaries for mixing engineers, audio engineers vary widely based on experience, location, and the industry. However, the average salary for an audio engineer in the United States is around $84,486 per year, according to ZipRecruiter. Top earners can make upwards of $151,500 annually, while those just starting out may earn closer to $50,000. Now, as far as sound engineers, one of my favorite sound mixers, a gentleman named Benjamin Cook. Benjamin Cook is a sound designer and editor. He's known for his work on Star Wars series Black Sails. He's also involved in various other film and television projects, including Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. He's also known for his use of innovative tools like sound particles. He's also credited as a sound designer on projects like The Old Man, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and Shogun. What interests me, I think most about Benjamin, other than the shared name, of course, is his talent in a variety of areas of music, including sound design, recording, re-recording, Foley production, and sound mixing. He's a 4-time Emmy Award winner and has even released his own classical music composition. As far as mixing engineers, Tony Maserati. I've been using Tony Maserati plugins for years. Tony Maserati is widely known in the industry for being partly responsible for the distinctive New York hip-hop and R&B sound. He worked at Sigma Sound Studios in New York at the beginning of his mixing career before going fully independent in 1989. Over the course of his career, he's been nominated for 10 Grammys, as well as winning one for working on Sergio Mendez's Timeless in 2006. Songs he has worked on have earned sales over $100 million in total. And the list of artists he's worked with goes on and on. While originally working on analog gear, he has since developed a hybrid analog-digital approach to use the best of both worlds. I want to thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you enjoy it. Again, my ultimate goal is to be a music editor. This is something I've literally dreamed of. I go to sleep at night dreaming of it. I went to movies as a teenager every weekend. I lived for movies. That was my life. I loved everything about movies, but it's particularly paying attention to the sound, the music, the songs, and just the score in general. I hope tremendously to be able to do that one day and have my work be recognized and affect generations of people to come. Thank you.